Welcome to the consumers. My name is Greg Warren. We have not been together in a while. It's Tim Convey.
Hello.
Sean O'Brien.
Holy moly, man. It is good to be back. It does feel like a month that I haven't seen you guys.
And
Yeah.
the champ is out, baby.
The champ is out.
Lot to hit on this.
Let me say a few things, then you guys can chime in.
It's your floor, your special.
Sean Gregg's going to go first, then you can talk, okay?
Fair enough.
Yeah. Probably go Randy, Tim,
And
then
me.
Sean. I wanted to say thank you to the members of the Coterie, to the people that listen to this podcast. I know some people take offense at that term. We'll get into that later. But, the last time we recorded an episode, it came out after the special, but we recorded it before the special. And now it is after the special. It is the Sunday before Memorial Day. This episode will come out the Tuesday after Memorial Day.
A little peek behind the curtain.
Little peek
what
behind
that
the
is,
curtain.
Sean.
Yeah.
Exactly, buddy.
Yeah, and I just want to say thank you. You guys showed up. You showed up huge. I'm humbled by all of it. It's amazing what you guys did for me. The special is off to a really, really great start. It is outpacing the salesman, and the salesman kind of changed my career. So thank you. Sincerely, thank you. You guys really came through for me. I know I saw a ton of you in that chat, and you guys were.
Yeah.
Sean was in there, and Tim was in there. It was a lot of fun. And Adrian was in there, and you guys were making a lot of Coterie references, and it was really cool. And then I know a lot of you. I've tried to answer a lot of the messages and comments and stuff on YouTube. I see a ton of the YouTube comments. It's funny because you'll see like regular comment, and then something about Sean 390 or there's some really good. What was the one about
The 390 and then the pick three things, but name two.
Yeah,
or
what
whatever.
was that one? There was one that was really good. It was like this special had everything.
It had three
this,
things.
It had this.
And
All
then-
three. Yeah.
I love it, man.
Yeah, it's
I
great.
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you, and thank you to you guys too, man.
Yeah, man.
Randy, I'm not sure
We
you
didn't do anything.
watched it, so no thanks to
Randy,
you.
did you check it out?
Randy, did you get involved?
I saw the numbers. I saw the numbers you're pulling when I posted the shorts for the clips this week. Does that count?
Anything but a yes there means they didn't watch it, by the way. That's,
I got this thing called a job, man. I'm sorry.
It's been out how
yeah,
long?
did you watch my show? Well, now listen. He didn't watch. He didn't watch.
Man, my internet's been funny. What, 9-10 days? How long's it been out?
It's been out for a while. It's been out for more.
Oh,
than,
Randy,
more
that's
than a week.
great, man.
It's on my to-do list for this weekend. And you're welcome.
Jeez, man. Jeez, a reason. That was a gut punch, man.
I love it. No, with such exciting stuff. Randy, you should check it out, man. It's good. I trust
Yeah.
it.
I mean, maybe just watch the trailer. Start there, buddy.
I think
Build.
you'd enjoy it, Randy. I really do.
He's like, I wait to 500,000 views till I dive into something.
Yeah, Randy it's got to hit 1 million plus for him to really.
have anything
up
to
an
do with
hour,
anything.
Oh, man. He gets enough Greg Warren.
He does.
That is so
You
funny.
guys all do.
But yeah, such great stuff. Great reaction. Yeah, the chat was really fun. Just great feedback from people. The New York Times thing just came out, which is so cool. You're in there
that
with,
one.
Yeah.
That one was,
Biglia, Sarah Silverman, Gerard Carmichael. That's awesome.
Yeah, so Biggs is a really good friend of mine, and we talk pretty often. He called me I think it was Friday. We'd been trying to touch base last week. So he called me Friday, and then I called him back, and then he called me, and it's like, well, it seems you just can't get a hold of each other. His special, by the way, drops this week. When this podcast comes out, it will have been out for a day. It's on Netflix. I think it's Mike's best work, and he's done some great stuff. So please check out my buddy Mike Barbiglia's special, The Good Life. I saw it a year ago, and I was like, this is unbelievable, and that was a year ago. Like it's really, really good. But Mike called me, and I guess he left me a message about he and I were in the New York Times together.
Oh.
They reviewed our specials, and I whatever. It just didn't get through to me, and nobody, my managers or whatever, they didn't see it either, I guess.
Fire him.
No, Mike calls me when I'm at the airport yesterday in LAX, And he's like, hey, man, did you see the New York Times? And I thought he said Time because there's a Time article coming out on Mike.
Oh.
In my opinion, sort of a stupid Time article because it says, like, why isn't Mike Birbiglia more famous? I'm like,
he's pretty
Mike
famous.
Birbiglia is plenty famous.
Yeah.
Go to one of his shows, you know? But I go, hey, buddy, I saw the cover. I just haven't had a chance to read it. He's like, what are you talking about? He goes, the thing that you're in? I'm like, me. He goes, yeah, man, you and me, they reviewed our specials. And it's like 6 specials to check out on the holiday weekend.
Yeah.
And man, I got a little tear in my eye, which was because Mike and I have known each other for 25 years. And Mike's had an amazing career. And, but it was cool to just, I don't know, to think that the New York Times put us in an article together. I was really, really touched by it.
Yeah, that's awesome. That whole group of specials. Randy's seen all of them but yours.
Oh, is that right?
The New York Times. Yeah, said Birbiglia's was great. Loved Silverman's. Carmichael's.
Yeah, there's a girl named Emily and a guy named CP who I'm not familiar with, but I got to check them out.
Oh, cool.
They look like they're funny.
And Randy said they were really good. So
Randy enjoyed them.
He watched those right when they dropped. He watched them. Yeah, he was really, really into them. Yeah, cool to hear from everybody, coterie people in there getting involved, and yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah. And now, Tim, you had a big, was it last weekend? You had the Point Fest, which is a music fest, and your band Ludo played there? Yeah,
big music festival here in St. Louis, and my band Ludo performed. And it was awesome. We haven't done anything like that in a long time. I should clarify too, because I think the coterie, I don't blame them for this, gets confused between Ludo and the punk rock band, right? Because they were like, oh, I'm going to see Ludo do the punk rock Disney show, and that's two different things. So I, 20-something years ago was in a band called Ludo that still sort of exists a couple times a year. And then in the last few years started this punk rock project, but different things. But Ludo is the band that I joined when I was 23.
There's a lot going on. You can't expect them to keep it straight. There's Ludo, okay?
Yeah.
There's punk rock Disney.
Yeah.
Punk rock Christmas.
Yeah.
And is punk rock Hanukkah going yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
And I appreciate it.
Punk rock Flag Day. Or
Hot Licks is a band you're in, right?
Hot Licks is a band I'm in, but Hot Licks hasn't ridden in quite some time.
Okay.
And then Convy and Bowers, which is more of a comedy project, which I'm a big fan of. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of all the stuff.
Catch that this weekend. Zany's Chicago, Sunday night.
Yeah, we need to hype that up. Zany's downtown Chicago. Are there still tickets left?
Still tickets left. It's Sunday.
Tim's going to be playing there, and at the end they do a thing. Him and Kevin do this comedy music thing that I really enjoy, and I think it's I think it's really cool.
Stand-up show. Our buddy Jim Flanagan's gonna do some time too on that
Flanagan's
show.
hilarious.
So good.
That's a very strong show.
Great show.
And Zany's downtown is it's a really, really cool venue. It's got a lot of history there, man. It's small. So you're right on top of each other. It's a great place to see stand-up comedy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Chicago Sunday. Come get those tickets. But Point Fest. I mean, we got to perform outside to like 10,000 people.
Wow.
And it was the headliners were 311, The Urge, who is also from here and is a big deal here. The Toadies. Alien Ant Farm was there, played on our stage a little bit before us.
What's their hit?
They do the cover of "And Are You Okay? Are You Okay?" Smooth Criminal. And they got a couple other songs. Just a really cool day of all these artists, who were like, just to say it, had all kind of done big things, aren't exactly at the top of their numbers wise, aren't doing what they used to be. All bands who kind of had a heyday back in the day. And but then got to play this big festival with all these people. So it was just very every band was awesome and just a joyful kind of hang backstage and with each other. And Finger 11 was on it. We played with Finger 11 in like 2008, and so had a long hang with Finger 11, which was
Point
awesome.
Fest, man. For those who don't know, like, that's a St. Louis tradition for a long time, right?
Yeah, so it's the Point, the radio station here, but a lot of these alternative, back in the day, all the alternative stations had their big sort of festival, and there's fewer and fewer, but Point Fest here in town is one of the big ones still. But we had the best time, and then announced our the Ludo Halloween shows are coming up this year now too.
Oh,
so
you're gonna do the same thing?
Yeah, so 3 nights, weekend before Halloween. It'll be great.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah. I'm pumped. But yeah, the Point Fest thing was really cool. So yeah, been good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sean, you doing all right?
No, I'm good, guys. Things are cooking. I'm debating whether to rent or buy a suit. So that's what's going on in my world. You guys, you think you guys got stuff going on? Like, I got a wedding coming up, and I'm like, man, I don't know. I wear a suit once a year, which I should start wearing a suit in the show, by the way, because people were a little bent about my outfit.
Well, I got to say, in solidarity with you, and you're not doing it today, I wore shorts. I'm wearing shorts and slides today.
Oh, boy.
To support Sean.
Yes. I will only do this once because if you remember from the beginning, was like, Sean, you can't wear shorts.
Yeah.
What are you upset about?
I don't think it has anything to do with Sean.
What do you mean?
I think this is, it's...
I'm specifically wearing slides. You ever see me wear these before?
Well, it's that you probably are at some... I don't know, some function at the country club.
Right? There it is.
You think you can't dress like this at a country club?
Well, or, okay, you're at a barbecue.
No.
In your backyard. You guys aren't doing anything today?
No, taking it easy. I got ripped away from my family to come here.
Same.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, in solidarity, I made
by myself.
Made the choice.
Looking forward to this.
No, Tim, I appreciate what you're saying. Yeah.
Because people beat up on Sean for the shorts and the slides. I got beat up. And so today I was like,
I got a little bit of...
This is one time only because I'm a professional and I wear pants. But today, shorts and slides, just like Sean.
Yeah. The only reason I'm not is because for some reason it's Memorial Day weekend and it's like 14 degrees in St. Louis.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It gets a little chilly.
But it's really 60 degrees, which is just...
So what's the... give me the numbers on this suit deal.
So I got to get a suit, guys. So here's where I'm down. Do I rent or do I buy? Now, here's my problem. I'm going to wear a suit on average once every 500 days, probably. It's not... Or 390, whatever you want. So I don't know, man. To buy like a nice suit. I mean, Tim, you rocked one a couple months ago, Westport.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not asking what it costs. I have an idea, and I'm like, I'm just probably not going to be able to spend what I think that idea is.
What's it cost to rent one?
Rent one you can get out like with just the suit itself, not like the shoes and the shirt. It's like about $170.
Do you have the shoes and the shirt?
Yeah, they're pretty nice, and I think it looks good. But the suit itself is like out the door $170. Or do I spend $500, dollars and buy it, but then my fat self, I keep exploding. I get fat, I lose weight. It's the same. So then the whole thing, I would have to go and retailer it, and
I don't know
think
that
I
you
gotta
need
go
to.
rental.
You can get really cool, fairly inexpensive suits at
Goodwill
places like H&M.
There's a place downtown St. Louis or in Clayton that my dad goes, and trust me, if he goes there, it's affordable. No, it's a place where they it's where like all the Secret Service guys, my uncle used to be in Secret Service, and like the FBI guys, like they go there and they measure and they'll get you a suit.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm saying I'm going to probably spend more than $160.
Yeah, but
like
you might
a lot more.
I think you might spend. What if you could get it for $350 or $400?
That's probably where. Well, that's where the line.
What's the line?
I mean, I think
I'd buy one.
$350. So I don't know. I'm going to the. Well, I'm going to go look. Well, yeah, go ahead. You're rich, Greg. I don't care.
Come on, Tim.
I don't have any cash.
You got no cash.
I used it all.
Randy, what do you got?
The other day.
Randy's got knockoff water.
I got a sock in my pocket. I used all my cash.
That's a sign that you have two kids, by the way.
Paid the electrician. But you got to buy one. You got to buy one.
Well, I'm going to go into that. I'm going to haggle.
There's another.
I'm going to go down to haggle.
This place in Clayton is the place to go. Trust me, and it's good stuff.
No, I agree. It is, man. I'm telling you, if it costs $170 to rent a good suit, what do you think? It's going to cost 4 times to buy it. I just don't know if I want to spend $500.
What's the line? What's that? 400?
Yeah, I mean, it's all relative to like, is it like what name brand? Is it Calvin Klein? Is it Armani? Is
don't
it
worry
a
about
knockoff?
that. Worry about how you look in this thing. Will you wear a suit more than twice a year?
Probably not, unless somebody gets married or, God forbid, passes away.
Right.
That's when I'll be wearing a suit. So.
It's good to have them around.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'm just saying, I'm doing stuff too. Like these guys, he's got specials. You're
right.
Music.
We should have.
And I'm on the phone with Men's Warehouse, and I mean, I am.
That's not the place to go.
Them.
We're gonna get you in there on Tuesday for a fitting. Talk to these guys. I say the it's 400 or 450 because you're gonna need a suit at some point, man. You keep renting these suits. Plus, man, somebody's
now. What did I just say about 2 minutes ago? What happens? My weight goes. So this is a problem here because I could easily lose 20 pounds and then the suit's out. That's not good anymore.
What if we subsidize, but then you got to wear the suit in here at least one time?
Oh, I wear the suit.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll help you out with this.
Yeah.
And then, just get it. I mean, you can sort of control getting bigger, you know. And if you get smaller,
that's
I mean,
shot number one, guys.
If you get,
if you just don't eat, man,
you can control.
No, obviously you got to eat, but I mean, if you get smaller,
when I was a wrestler,
man, they'll tailor it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I also, it's time sensitive. I waited the last minute, like.
Oh yeah,
today's Sunday. I got
this weekend.
That's what these guys operate in, though, man.
Yeah, it
these
is.
guys. Yeah,
FBI.
you go into this place. They'll be like, when do you need it by?
All right,
and
man.
they'll be like, oh, come on. You'd be like, hey, man, sorry, I got to go. And they'll be like, all right, how about Thursday afternoon?
Yeah.
You know. But
all right, man, we'll talk after. Maybe we'll go down and do that.
I'll send my dad with you, man. Yeah, and he's
between him and I, man, we'll knock it down. We'll keep it under $100.
Big advocate of this place, man.
What's it called?
I don't know.
Yeah, can we not plug him?
Randy, can you Google suits, custom suits, Clayton suit place or something? Suits or us?
Yeah, I just don't know how this is.
It's where the FBI goes?
Yeah, that's what my Aunt Mickey said.
Yeah, dude, I'm spending.
Clayton, Missouri.
Oh, that
this is $500, man.
It's not a bad.
See, I'm Men's Warehouse. I'm the 120 guy.
Go to that Indochino or whatever that is.
It's not that.
I know, but I'm recommending that.
Okay.
You're getting out of there less than 5.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna get you a suit.
All right, man. Well,
yeah,
we'll see.
That guy.
We'll see how it looks.
You look great in that, Sean.
Yeah, man, you'd be surprised.
Here's the thing, buddy. Don't go if you're gonna have one suit. Make sure it's navy or gray. Don't go with an olive suit.
Navy. I was gonna do navy.
Navy suit.
Yeah. I want to be very inconspicuous to this one. I don't want to look extra sharp, and I want to look like a slob.
It's the high school buddies wedding.
Yeah, one of my best buddies in the
I'm
world.
not sure you're that inconspicuous at Tim's wedding.
Yeah,
I look great. Oh yeah. I had a couple drinks. It's a wedding, guys. Like, let's
you had a great
relax.
time. You had a great time.
Yeah, I'm high-fiving. I'm talking to your father-in-law.
Yeah.
We're fist-pounding, dancing. I'm line dancing with people. Country music wasn't
What were
playing.
you drinking that night?
I think it was Maker's Mark.
A lot.
Yeah.
I had enough. It was fun.
You were hitting it harder than I've seen you hit it,
Great.
ever, maybe.
It was a wedding, man.
Nothing
A
inappropriate.
lot of high
though.
fives.
Oh, there's nothing inappropriate.
Hugged a lot of people. People said I smelled terrific. I had that going for me. It was a win for everybody. You get married. I'm dancing. I'm loose.
Yeah, you weren't the only person overserved that night.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, for a fact, I know.
He came out of the gun. Came out
hot, man.
Real hot, man.
Wait, what? Who? You said for a fact I know 2 other people.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're not naming names?
No. It's not my place.
There's some legendary stories from that night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, Tim's wedding was amazing, man.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
That was when Emma's friend Jamie kept introducing me around as a father figure for Tim.
No, she did not.
Yeah, she did.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm just now hearing this.
Yeah. I was Jamie's a really cool girl, but she's like, this is Greg. He does comedy. He's been like a father figure to Tim. I'm like, I'm 15 years older than him. But I would be Tim's dad if I was had very irresponsible parents, and you know. Yeah. And
Jamie,
Tim has a father.
Yeah, a good one too.
A really good father.
Great dad,
Great
dude.
guy.
Your dad's the man.
One of the most supportive guys I know. I'm surprised he's not here. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I love your dad.
I've never heard that.
Yeah. Jamie
And
introduced
Jamie,
me a few people as this guy. He's a great comedy. He's a good friend of Tim's. He's been like a father figure to Tim. I'm like, come on, man.
And Jamie, I would imagine, hit everybody at that party.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Everybody thought, what is he? 70? Great.
We'll get you a suit, man.
Fun,
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, guys.
So get you a
Time
suit, buddy.
sensitive,
Are you
so.
giving
Time
us
sensitive? But that's the only thing. I'm against the clock, and Men's Warehouse, I can
This
negotiate.
is what they're doing.
I can
man.
negotiate with them.
Men's Warehouse is you're gonna pay a premium. Go to this place in Clayton.
Oh, I'm not. Trust me. I've already made that very clear with them. So.
You giving a speech or anything at this wedding? What's your role?
I don't know, man. There's a chance they're gonna pull some things. I'm pretty close with Mike, my buddy. Yeah.
Dude, I hope what
I
they
can
should do.
see-
Here's what you should do. Be like the guys. Mike's friend Sean's a stand-up comedian. We're gonna do a little show.
Oh, boy.
How about
Dude,
a show?
I'm telling you, they pull. I'm
worst.
telling you, man. I'll walk out. I'll leave that way. I'll get back on Southwest and go home. That is not. I cannot stomach that. I told you that happened. I talked
I
about
know.
this show 2
Yeah,
months
I
ago
know.
with the
Your
real
aunt's
estate.
retirement party.
Yeah,
right?
I had to go
Yeah.
up there. I'm doing time, running bits. doing tricks and cartwheels, the thumb slide. It was a nightmare.
Giving it up for the waitress.
Yeah.
St. Louis Suits, I believe, is what we're talking about, Sean.
All right, well, we'll see, man. We'll
opens 10 a.m. on Tuesday. That's the place, St. Louis Suit Company. I think you may need an appointment there.
You do, and I'm telling you, when I say I need it Friday morning, they're going to tell me to go pound sand.
No,
they're going
Tuesday.
to be like, yeah, dude, we can't have it in 3 days.
Yes, you can. My dad does this stuff, man.
FBI.
FBI, baby.
FBI.
Yeah, say you're with the Bureau, and you can't tell them anything else.
Yeah, I don't think that would.
My Aunt Mickey said my Uncle Dave used to go there when he was in the Secret Service.
What?
Guarded Ronald Reagan.
Is that right?
Really?
Yeah. He was
not
actually
that day.
He was supposed to be there that day.
Oh man, that's like Costner, the bodyguard.
What
He's written on his uncle then.
Yeah, it was. He was. I think there was a chance he could have been there that day, or supposed to have been there that day. But when I was a kid, I was like 12 years old. We went to D.C. just for the parents take you to D.C. to show you everything, and they were living there, and we got a tour. Man, I was like from here to Randy's bathroom from Reagan. He was like walking onto Air Force One. I remember going in the Oval Office at night, like we were the only ones in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Did your uncle always talk into his sleeve?
Yeah. I think.
Could you pass the mashed potatoes? Like it. Like at family functions.
Uncle Dave was the greatest guy, man. He was big on his basement, man. He had a basement with all the stuff. Ping pong. He had a great ping pong table. Yeah. And his son David has a pretty nice basement too, man. A lot of good games. Yeah. But me and my brother went there and cleaned those guys' clocks in ping pong, though.
Did you?
Oh yeah, we played more of a street game in our basement, and we were a little bit rough for them.
Made your own rules.
Yeah.
A lot of high contact ping pong.
My brother threw a paddle at the wall every time he gave up a point.
I could see that.
My mom was like, I just don't understand why these ping pong paddles are breaking all the time. Well, because Matt throws them against the wall.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, dude, you and your brothers are maniacs, man. We were playing pickleball during COVID. And your younger brother Dustin got mad because
Devin.
I'm so sorry.
Cool,
I don't know why I said that. I'm thinking that is not cool. That is not cool. Devin, I'm sorry. Devin.
I'm close to my brother.
I talked to Devin.
I know. I'm telling you what.
Believe it, and you know him,
Dustin.
Yeah,
Dustin. I mean, it's like I would.
Here's the new bit for the next 4 years.
No, it's not. I mean,
there we go.
I'm close. You're close with your brother Skip, and it's like. Sean's brother's name is Chip. I know that.
So you talked to Dustin.
Oh, it was just fun. Like Greg, like we were playing 2-on-2. I think it was like Greg and me versus maybe Matt and Devin, and I don't know. Greg was just on fire, and I think Devin like threw his racket. He's like, that's it. I'm going home, man. I'm done with this.
That was Matt. Matt got on him about something.
No, but then what Greg's other brother Matt did, there was a sign that said it said team, and it's like together everyone achieves more. So he's fuming, and he's like, hey Devin, calm down, and he just points to the sign, which just obviously would infuriate him. Come on, man. Quitters never quit, and quitters never win. Right there.
Yeah, there was some sign there.
Come on. And Devin's a pretty calm guy. I like to see him. Yeah, the three of you guys. And then we did go-karts one time, and this monster almost killed us.
Yeah, almost got Tim. We've discussed that on the podcast.
Did we discuss that?
Yeah.
The go-karts here?
Still,
but I mean, if anybody, during that whole pickleball run, which was during COVID, you threw your paddle more than anybody.
Did I?
Yeah. You threw your paddle a lot.
I did.
More than
at the back. You'd throw it at the back of that
oh, yeah. That don't jump off the boat net or whatever. Right.
Yeah. I remember.
Speaking of go-karts, it's a little rainy today, which means I can feel it in that leg from when Greg ran me into the side.
Oh, I know, dude.
It's real.
There's a photo somewhere online of Tim's leg. It looked like it should have been amputated. It was that. It was bad. It was great.
Yeah, I had to put him in the wall, man. That's how you race.
He did. Yeah, he almost got us kicked off the track.
Still
Rubbing his racing.
Still hurts when it rains. My own father figure knocking me into the thing.
Still can't believe
my real dad wouldn't have done that.
No way, man.
Yeah.
Mr. C.
I'm like, Jamie, you think I'm 70? I mean, his dad's right there.
That's amazing.
The brand this week is Wrigley's Gum.
Love it.
Talking gum.
Sean, one of the bigger gum chewers that I know.
Huge fan, man.
Yeah.
Huge fan of gum. Yeah.
And I think I might know why. I read something where it's like people with ADD or ADHD or something chew a lot of gum because it helps you focus or something like that.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Well, let's go with that.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think I took down some juicy fruit just a few hours ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
I got some. We got a lot of gum. I bought about $120 worth of gum.
No, you did not.
Yeah, a lot of gum. Maybe should we give away some of this gum? Do you want a lot of gum?
What an exciting
Promise,
podcast.
man. It'll cost more to send it than
Who
it is
wants-
worth it.
How much do you think it costs to send that cooler, man?
Yeah, the cooler
wasn't
for
cheap.
sure, man.
You're telling me all these are Wrigley products?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, these
they
are all
are.
Rig.
Can't wait till-
Wrigley has got the gum. William Wrigley Jr. His dad had a soap business in Philly, and he was working there as a stirrer at 13 years old, putting in basically full days at 13 years old. They said he was a troublemaker. I might be a little bit of a troublemaker if I was working at the soap plant all day stirring soap. You got to blow off some steam somewhere.
Yeah.
He was enterprising, man. He learned the soap business. At some point, he moved to Chicago and like, I'm gonna go out on my own and I'm gonna run a soap business. So he started selling soap. He was a big believer in like gimmies or freebies and stuff like that. At one point, he bought 65,000 cheap red umbrellas. And was like, you guys buy some soap, you get an umbrella. Like he did that. At one point, he offered baking powder for every 2 things of soap you bought.
Okay.
I think it was that way. If you buy some soap, you get baking powder. Okay. So then he realizes people are way more into the baking powder than they are into the soap. So he switches and becomes a baking powder guy. He starts selling baking powder. And then at some point, he's like, you know what? If you buy baking powder, I'm going to throw in a couple pieces of gum. It was like, back then, I think more like chiclet type gum. It was like square chicle, they said it was made of. Chicle comes from, and I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. It might be chicle, but it comes out of Latin America, I think. So it was, I think like those, you know what I'm talking about, the gum machine gum where like the square tabs or whatever.
Oh, yeah. You put a quarter, you might get 7 to 10 of them.
Yeah. If you put in $1, you get like a whole.
$1, you get the whole jar.
Yeah. So he included the gum. Then he started seeing that people were more into the gum than they were the baking powder, and he got into the gum business. Originally, he sold a brand called Lotta and a brand called Vassar, which Vassar is that women's college up in the East Coast, right? Yeah, real upscale, liberal.
Yeah.
It's people at the club probably attended Vassar. There
he is.
Randy.
He's back, guys.
Randy.
He's back. He might not watch specials.
Yeah, he's trying to make up for it. He's going to be heavy laughing at everything Greg says.
That's what it is, man?
Because he didn't watch the
is?
special. If you think he's so funny, why don't you tune in? It's free on Nateland.
His first 2 gums, and I've seen a couple of different versions of this. It was his first 2 gums were Juicy Fruit and Spearmint, which was the old white pack. And I think it's Juicy Fruit. Some people say Spearmint came first, but they both came out right at the same time. They got Juicy Fruit and they got Spearmint. Here's a couple sticks of gum for you.
Thank you.
Want some
Where's
Juicy Fruit, buddy?
Yeah, I'll take 3.
I have
3
Juicy Fruit in my bag.
Okay.
Where's Spearmint?
Man, I don't know if it exists. I didn't see it. If you want to check that out, Randy.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
There's Doublemint. I do remember it was the white, right?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it was great. It was good stuff. When he started messing around with gum, and he's like, I back then mint was not, now it's like that's what you have in gum.
Yeah.
Mint was not a flavor of gum. And apparently they said like his friends laughed at him for making a mint gum, which that just sounds like friends, right? It's like, oh yeah, hey, get this, man. Bill's making mint gum.
Oh, okay. They weren't having it.
Nice job, dummy.
Yeah, there it is.
Spearmint is still manufactured and sold. That's AI saying that.
But I haven't seen it in forever.
I haven't seen it in a while. I went to a few different places.
Sharp looking logo on there.
Yeah, it's a nice looking logo. It's got the arrows, which I never noticed, but I just read today.
I'll just ask the group. They'll find it, man.
Yeah.
Somebody will find it. I guess somebody listening right now will find that gum.
I think the motivation of humiliating you is what it takes for most of them. So this one may not be as urgent.
You're right, man. I think they did like that. He did some pretty crazy stuff. He is a marketing guy. He is all about it. At one point, he got the phone book and basically sent 3 sticks of gum to everybody in the phone book.
Incredible.
Yeah, just like we're going to mail you. And then he decided, I'm going to send 2 sticks of gum to all the to 750,000 2-year-olds. And I saw the letter. It's like a letter like, hey, we wanted to send you some gum. You're getting to the age where you probably are going to start to appreciate gum.
Oh,
yeah.
2?
Yeah, 2 years old.
That seems real early for gum.
Yeah, and that was 1915 where he sent the 3 sticks of gum to everybody in the phone directory. Did it again in 1919. I think there was a depression of sorts in 1907, not the big one, but there was a depression, and I guess ad rates went down because there's a depression, and he's like, "Nope, I'm going all the way," and he bought big during the depression. And I guess people could kind of afford gum during the Depression, and that was part of what put him on the map. But $284,000 in advertising in 1907. Those are 1907 dollars, guys. Wow. In the 1920s, every street and subway car in the United States had a Wrigley's poster on it.
Wow,
that's a lot. It was like 60,000 cars or something had it. Let's see.
You're talking like just the name of the company, not so much the specific type.
No, I think it was probably Doublemint or Juicy Fruit.
So they're pushing everything.
Yeah, I think that's what they were pushing mostly back then. Joan and Jane Boyd were the first Doublemint twins.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I think we've covered on this program that those twins usually are attractive.
Oh, the Doublemint twins.
Yeah.
Historically, yes.
Yeah.
Pleasing to the eye.
Very, very, physically attractive.
Yes.
Yeah. Magnetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
not emotionally attractive, but physically.
I'm not saying
Who
they're
knows?
not.
Who knows?
That's probably not the first thing they're going for in casting.
No. Right.
Yeah.
Right. There's a 30-second, maybe 60-second commercial. That's it.
And they have a very white teeth usually.
Yeah.
Good. They smile well.
And participating in usually some sort of athletic leisure activity.
Weren't they playing tennis in one?
Sure, probably riding bikes.
Like you got to put them on the double bike.
You get double
twins
bike,
involved. You put them on the, what do you call those things?
Yeah, what are those things called, man?
Bicycle Bill for two?
Yeah, I guess that's it. It
Bicycle
should have a
Bill
name.
for two.
Hey, take it easy. YouTube.com/Nateland. You can watch it anytime
The
you
champ,
want.
Randy.
The champ. It's free.
It's free. Wouldn't mind if you just checked it
Minimal
out, maybe
ads.
watched it and made a comment.
Yeah.
Every
laugh
it with a friend.
Every laugh you give him today.
Yeah.
I'm plugging that special.
Well,
you know the saddest thing about a divorce, Tim?
What's that?
Sean.
What is the saddest thing about a divorce?
When you got to saw the bicycle built for 2.5. That is
That's
yeah,
when things
man.
get
a rough
real.
moment, man.
Mm-hmm. You ever ridden one of those?
I have.
I have too.
Yeah. Yeah, my grandma used to have one, and it was wild.
Really?
Especially if you're in the back, you have no control, so you're all relying on the front person because they're the one doing the steering.
And your grandma and grandpa would ride it around?
I hope not. Hopefully, it was just for the grandkids. We were just, but it was hilarious.
That's fun.
It was but if you were in the back, man, you're like, that. You had to have a pro up front. You couldn't have Greg driving up front. Greg's a back guy in a double bike.
Sure, you can check his
I got
phone.
one.
Yeah.
You own one?
Yeah.
You own a 2-seat bicycle?
Bought it because I was hoping I'd meet somebody.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy, that's so sad.
Get made fun of quite a bit on the weekends, just riding that thing around by myself.
Yeah. I
On the
appreciate you being vulnerable on here. Just cruising around Kirkwood.
What's up, loser? Hey, look at that.
Hey, she fall off?
Mom, why isn't there another person on there? Because he's a loser, son. Don't say anything.
The weird thing is he'd be by himself and he'd ride on the back too, so he couldn't have to reach so far. Those things are fun though.
I can't stop laughing at Tim's last comment.
What's that?
Oh, him texting on the bicycle.
Oh yeah, is that what he's laughing at?
I'm sorry, man. That might be the funniest I've ever heard of this show. I mean, literally tears. Oh.
That I was texting on the bicycle bill.
They're like, well, Greg, yeah, I mean, just everyone missed it. He's like, oh, Greg ran the back, man, so he can use his phone. Can't get off his dumb phone.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, it's over. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Have some water. We'll move on.
Wear shorts and slides more often.
Jane and Joan Nerzer, I believe Knoerzer, of Hammond, Indiana. They appeared in advertisements for Doublemint until 1963 when Joan became pregnant.
Yeah, well, cut her loose.
Yeah, you're gone.
Uh-huh.
And poor Jane was like, well, I can still do them. And they're like, nope.
You're good.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah, you're gone.
Crazy. And then do you know that maybe you're gonna guess this? Doublemint twins later, who were in a bunch of stuff. Katie Seagal's sisters. You know that?
Oh, really?
Katie Seagal from Married with Children and Sons of Anarchy and
Futurama.
Futurama.
Yeah, Leland.
There's just something else recent. She's on the new the Connors.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, her sisters were the Doublemint twins. Had a heck of a run, and then they also had their own. They were on some. They had a bad '80s sitcom too.
You know who else was Doublemint twins?
Who?
Tia and Tamara Mowry.
Oh yeah.
Sister.
Prior to Sister?
I don't know.
Okay.
Randy can look that up.
That's great.
Sister.
Sister.
They were the Doublemint twins.
Yeah.
Big Red came along in 1976.
Oh man.
This is a good gum right here.
Love Big Red.
I love Big Red. I think my man Paul Hooper, and I had a real feud over this for a while.
Hoop Dog
doesn't care for Big Red.
Oh.
Yeah. But this is good gum. And their whole they got one of the most memorable jingles ever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tim, you're the
kiss a little longer, stay fresh a little longer, hold tight a little longer with Big Red. That thing, breath right through it.
Yeah.
Your fresh breath goes on and on while you chew it. Say goodbye a little longer, make it last a little. I don't know.
That was pretty
Without a little longer. With Big Red. Boy, that was just in there somewhere.
That was great.
The last time I heard that.
Did you write that? That's how passionate you are,
man.
We do a punk version of it, though.
Now, can you do Longer, the actual song by Dan Fogelberg?
Start me out.
Longer than any... Tim or Chris could do it. Your brother.
He could.
Yeah.
Big Fogelberg guy.
Yeah, Fogelberg from Peoria, Illinois.
Big Red is great. I have an Uncle Mike that when we were kids, he'd always have Big Red on him, would always give us Big Red.
Yeah?
And he's big car guy, too, so I just associate all those things together.
Yeah?
Yeah, cars, Big Red.
What kind of cars? Muscle cars?
Yeah, he's into...
Chevy Cavaliers?
No, what is it?
Yeah.
Like Jaguar, like...
Jaguar?
What's his big thing? He's got one of those. He's always getting a new... what's it called? And
carburetor?
Rebuilding it. No, man. The kind of car that he's into. Why can't I think of it?
I don't know, man.
A Cougar.
A Cougar?
Yeah, is that right? Randy, look that up. That's a kind of car.
I thought that was like a Mercury.
Randy knows some Cougars.
That doesn't, I don't know if that's right.
Mercury
he's in the Cougars,
Which was like, I thought like a Ford Taurus or something.
Kinda, yeah.
Well, a guy can't be into a Mercury, Sean?
I mean,
what's the problem?
He can be. Yeah. I just,
Tim's other uncle went into Tauruses or Tauri. I don't know.
He's like 4 Tauri.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought Mercury made it.
Yeah. These are cool. Look at how cool. Oh, somebody can't be into this thing?
That's
are you out
cool.
of your mind?
Yeah, Sean.
Look at how cool those are.
Oh, okay.
Those are way cool.
Oh, it's just a Mercury.
That's 2002.
He doesn't sound like that. That's not him.
That is true.
Sean doesn't sound like that.
Well, when he makes those kind of comments, that's what I hear.
Sounds like to you.
That's a 2002 Mercury. Okay.
It's a nice looking car.
All right, I stand. I'm way wrong.
Yeah.
But am I way wrong?
Dude, there's some muscle car guys that are going to want to fight you over this.
Oh, please do, man. Dude, I
you
could
really-
care. I mean, dude, I'm going to drive a Toyota Camry till the thing explodes. That's how much I care about cars.
Yeah, these
Not
Cougars.
into-
Yeah, he's always working on a Cougar and chewing Big
By the way,
Red.
guys, Sean sold cars for a while.
Better believe it, man.
Doesn't care at all about them.
Good care. Like, yeah, it's the only thing that it's like, unless it's rare, it's just the depreciation on it is just go ahead, go buy a new car right now, leave, and in 5 minutes it's worth about $5,000 less.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
just
I have
like
a bit
that.
about that.
So.
people. Yeah, Greg does.
He's basically doing the
What's the bet?
old guy.
Oh,
as
come
soon as
on.
you drive it off the lot.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as you drive it off the lot, loses 90% of its value.
Yeah.
90% as soon as you drive it off
That
the
is
lot.
true. That is your bet, buddy.
Yeah.
And it's a good one because it's entirely accurate.
Yeah, but
just
people
saying,
aren't
like-
buying cars for investments. They're buying cars to drive around.
No, I know, man. I'm just saying, like, if like if you're not buying for it, like you're buying because you actually like, man, I need to get around, and you're like, oh man, I'm gonna buy a brand new car, and you're like, that's $40,000, and then you try and trade it in a week later, they're gonna offer you 30.
Right.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
but don't
like,
do
that's-
that.
Yes, and I don't.
Yeah,
really,
you
I
don't
don't
do that.
advise anyone to do that.
But I'm
You
saying,
shouldn't
like,
do that.
yeah, you shouldn't. But
When
some
you
people,
get this suit, why don't you hold on to it for about 10, 15 years?
yeah, I'm gonna probably rent.
He tries to sell it.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm not getting anything for the suit. I spent $300 and people.
Appreciation on this
Guy
thing.
on Facebook Market's only giving me 56.
I bet you suits hold their value, man.
No, they don't. Buddy.
Very unlikely.
No clothing holds its value.
None?
Well, I'm sure something does.
Engagement rings.
What about that?
Engagement rings do not hold their value. Johnigan told me that.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He had a whole bit about it. Tommy Johnigan, very funny comic.
Great.
Got to do his podcast when I was out in L.A. He's got a fantastic house.
With Andy
Woodhall and Alex.
Okay.
Yeah, I did their podcast. It's in Tommy's backyard. He's got an amazing place.
Tommy does?
Yeah,
I believe
a lot of mosquitoes back there, though.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, you got to spray that off, buddy.
Deal with that, Tommy.
Yeah, a lot of mosquitoes in Tommy's backyard.
Yeah.
Great house.
You think a guy has everything, and then it's like, no, man.
He does
Yeah,
get
man.
two beautiful children, amazing wife. He's also in show business.
Great career.
Great career.
A lot of bugs.
And several mosquitoes.
Lots of mosquitoes. Yeah. Can't have it all.
You can't, man.
No.
Yeah. Grass is always
Greener?
containing mosquitoes.
Yeah, the moist grass.
Moist grass. Yeah, the green moist grass
Typically
attracts mosquitoes.
Yep.
Anyways, William Wrigley Jr. bought a share of the Chicago Cubs in 1916. 5 years later, he had controlling interest. This guy bought a lot of cool stuff. It was not totally separate from the gum business. Apparently, these ball players would chew gum, and that sort of it used to be like a medicinal calm you down or make your stomach feel better type thing, and then it went into like sort of a recreational thing. And I think baseball players helped make that transition.
So when you talked about all the advertising he did early on, that was for it had a medicinal angle to it. It was like, hey, this will make you feel
early
better.
on it. I think early on it.
Really?
But I think then he brought it into the mainstream.
Like, hey, it's just fun. Just
it's
do
just
it for
something
fun.
to do.
Yeah.
It's something you chew because there's hot twins
Right.
doing it. You might as well do it too.
Yep.
Maybe meet these girls or something. I don't know.
Yeah. On your bicycle.
On your bicycle, built for two.
Sean, everything all right over there?
I had a
What's
little bit
going
of a
on?
fumble, guys.
Okay. Did you
Knocked
spill
my-
something? Or
Spilled
you?
my water. No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I guess I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spilled a little water on me, guys.
Yeah.
Got to be careful on the show.
Let's talk about some of the different varieties. Sean,
Yeah, let's just talk.
you're a big gum guy.
Love it. Love all of it. Eat it all. Whatever you got.
Yeah.
Sugar-free, Big League Chew, bubblegum tape.
What's your number one?
Probably bubblegum tape for flavor.
The tape?
Tape
Bubblegum
is really
tape
good, man.
is Hubba Bubba tape, I believe, and that is Wrigley's product.
That is a Wrigley's.
Hubba Bubba is a Wrigley's product. It used to be called Hubba Hubba, I think, because Hubba Hubba was a World War II term that soldiers said to mean yes, or that's good, you know?
See,
I
Hubba-
learned it in the movie Parenthood, where Steve Martin taught his son, if you see a pretty girl, you go
Yeah.
Hubba Hubba.
Yeah.
And he said it to his mom. And
Oh,
he
that's
was like, "What are
right.
you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
This is a secret between." I thought it was a cool moment.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I
good
think.
film.
of.
Yeah. But yeah, it's Hubba Bubba. And I got some Hubba Bubba. It's like a Hubba Bubba Skittles combination there. That sounds like something you would enjoy.
Yeah, man. Whatever you want. I mean, I'll take it. I look at all. This
Yeah.
is fun too.
Wrigley's just has the whole
Market.
Who's the biggest competitor in the gum game?
Big League Chew.
That's made by the Ford Chewing Gum Company, I believe.
Did you say something, Randy?
Fleer was a big player back in the day. Fleer.
The baseball cards?
Yeah, baseball cards, bubble gum. Fleer invented bubble gum, double bubble. Spelled wrong, but yeah, the double spelled wrong. Double bubble was the first bubble gum, and Fleer invented it.
Really?
Yeah,
Fleer that still makes the baseball cards.
yeah.
Were they in the gum game first and then they started making baseball cards?
Yeah, it's a good question, man.
I had no idea.
I don't know if I know that one.
At least I love some Fleer, Sean.
Yeah, man. Dude, they had.
He
That
invented
gum was-
chiclets too. Fleer did.
Really?
Yeah, he was a
Who makes chiclets?
chicle.
Chiclets.
I don't. Fleer did. I don't know. Maybe we got. I mean, these are effectively sort of chiclet.
So
Ish.
Wrigley's just owns gum. I had no. You have Orbit here. I had no idea. that
Orbit was
What
the-
about Trident? Tell me that's not them too.
That's
is
not
it?
them, I don't think. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Orbit, I think, was
yeah,
the first
there's a-
sugar-free gum, 1976. I don't know. Maybe Trident beat him to the market, but this came out as a sugar-free gum.
Orbit.
And yeah, there it is. There is what do you guys know about this? Five? Sean, you know about Five? That's a
yeah.
Wrigley's gum.
But I didn't know. What is this?
This
Okay.
package, it looks like
Q-tip
basically
case.
have yeah, but I think it's more business-like. It's like an attaché case or
Yeah, I
something,
like
or
it.
like a portfolio of gum. Tim,
Yeah.
what would you like? I've got
Yes.
a portfolio of gum here.
I like it.
Would you like a stick of Five?
Yes, please.
Here, would you like some spearmint?
Yes, please.
Sean, would you care for some, or you want to get it out of your own?
No, I'm
Yeah.
going to go over here.
Yeah, and then there's extra. This has a long-lasting flavor. Long-lasting, not lusting. That's not...
Hubba hubba.
Yeah.
Extra is them too?
Extra is Wrigley's.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
They got their hand in everything, man.
Yeah, bazooka. I don't think they have their hand in that.
Yeah, who's in the bazooka game?
I think if I'm going to have some gum right now, I'll have a piece of Big Red. That's all I want.
I can't do it.
Can't do it either, man.
Broadcasting 101. It's the first
don't do
rule.
that, huh?
First rule of broadcasting.
All right, well, why don't you guys take
Now,
it?
food we eat all the time.
Why don't you guys take it for a while?
Yeah.
I'm going to try this gum.
My mouth will be chock full of Jif peanut butter, but you're not supposed to chew gum.
Yeah, gum would be I could see that. Yeah, I tried gum for 30 seconds. I could tell it was not going to work for the show.
For the talking, yeah.
Yeah, for the talking. Yeah, man, Big Red, my issue with Big Red is the exact opposite of Extra, man. I'm 90 seconds of flavor, and then it's curtains. This thing shuts down, and it's just synthesized rubber.
Flavor-wise,
it is synthesized rubber, I think. They moved from Chick-fil-A. They were the first ones to go from Chick-fil-A to synthesized rubber.
Okay, all right.
Thanks for bringing that up, buddy.
You're welcome, man.
Who's your number one for long-lasting flavor?
I mean, I do the sugar gum, so it's probably the bubblegum tape. Big League Chew is pretty good too.
Try that.
Big
That's
League
extra.
Chew?
Yeah, I've had this. This is very good too. But this is more of an adult gum, and I'm a child.
Big League Chew is not long lasting.
Yeah, exactly.
He's crazy.
No, I mean, I'm saying for the sugar gums. I'm saying you got to do class by class. For sugar gums only,
all these things have sugar in them, right?
These are sugar.
What are you talking about?
I mean, okay.
You mean like a pink traditional bubble gum?
Okay, like, isn't it fair to say there's more sugar in a foot of bubblegum tape than there is a foot of this?
In what now? Sorry, go ahead.
No, you guys blew it. You guys don't want to listen. You want to mouth off. Now you blew it. So hit rewind and then figure it out yourself. I'm not repeating myself.
Listen, man, you said some dumb stuff, and both of us thought you were going to say, don't you think there's more sugar in a foot of bubblegum tape than there is a stick of this? Isn't that where you thought he was going?
Yeah,
we thought you were going to say that.
But I didn't. So joke's on you two. Nice job, fatty.
So a foot, okay, I don't know why a foot. All right, a foot of
because
bubblegum
tape, the thing is you get 6 feet. It's like the whole thing. You roll it out. Now, obviously, I would only eat 3 of that at a time. I'm an animal. I'm telling you stuff like the Bubblicious, the Big League Chew.
Sugar
like if
gum.
you do, it's just a lot more. Yeah, man. I'm not saying this doesn't happen. I'm just saying there's way more sugar in that other gum. I promise.
Randy, could you just? Is there more sugar in bubble gum than there is in
chewing gum? Is that the difference?
Gum?
Is that what you call it?
Yeah. Sugar gum.
Yeah, you're probably right.
He's probably
that's all.
The ones in the
I didn't say don't manipulate my words. I'm not saying that's not.
We don't need to
there.
manipulate your words.
You do, and you just did 5 seconds ago.
Gum balls, I'll say, feel very sugary to me.
There you go. See, now we're talking.
Sugar
this is
gum.
it.
If I had to guess, those had the most.
Yes, Sean's right.
My word, guys. What a bummer. Now let's change the topic and move on. That's what we do here in the show.
This is probably worth sharing. Yes, most bubble gums contain more sugar than many traditional chewing gums. A typical piece of bubble gum can be composed of around 75% sugar and sweetened flavors, while some chewing gums are sugar-free or use sugar alcohols. Many traditional gums still contain significant amounts of sugar.
Gotcha.
That's great.
Yeah. So there we go. Thanks
Stand
for
corrected, man.
those are
Once
your
again,
favorites.
Sean is
for
right.
reading the internet. Thank you very much.
Double Mint, when it came out,
So good.
was double wrapped, double the value, and double the peppermint flavor. Apparently, there's some gum in a Chicago museum that still smells like mint from like the 1800s.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I believe it, man.
Yeah.
You guys ever drive by the Wrigley's factory or whatever up in Chicago?
No.
It smells good.
Really?
Even driving by from the highway, it
I
smells
bet it
good.
does. Like mint?
Or Big Red.
No, like
Juicy fruit?
yeah, I guess
A combination, a hybrid.
I couldn't even tell you. I don't even know how I describe it, but it smells. I mean, maybe people are gonna say I'm crazy, but I think when you drive by that place, you can smell it and that it smells good.
Yeah.
But you can't describe how it smells.
Flavorful.
Okay. Wrigley's he's a good guy from what I can tell to his workers. They were one of the first places to go to a 5-day work week.
From 6?
Probably 6 or 7, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they weren't going from 4.
Tip my cap to him.
The Depression was a terrible time for many companies. We know this, but Wrigley's managed to survive because they took care of their employees.
Mm-hmm.
So he's done a nice job with that. This is interesting. the Asian country of Singapore banned the sale of chewing gum in 1992.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Because it was just it really will mess up the streets.
Yeah.
You know, think about like an amusement park, especially all those rides where people are sticking it at the top of the tunnel when you're going in, like that. And Singapore's like, we're not doing this anymore. We will cane you.
Yeah.
That's I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah.
But my perception,
sugar cane, but it was
sugar cane.
I think you get
2000, the year 2000 study found around 250,000 globs of chewing gum stuck to London's busy Oxford Street.
See, they don't need that.
In Rome, 15,000 pieces of chewed gum are discarded on the streets on a daily basis.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia. That was great, man.
Thank you.
Guy sings the Big Red commercial.
Yeah.
He does Italian accents. This kid's going places.
Yeah, man. Now he's on fire today.
Yeah. Thank you.
Wearing flip-flops, feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys ever see the gum tree down in Cape Girardeau? I don't know if it's still there anymore.
No.
I went to band camp there.
Okay.
And they had a tree that just had gum stuck to it. Kind of disgusting, but yeah, it was probably 10,000 pieces of gum.
A living tree?
Yeah.
And then people would that was the thing. On the trunk of the tree?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Gum all over the tree.
And then as it grew, people would fill that up too?
Yeah.
Wow. I've never heard of this before.
That it's no longer there. The bubblegum tree in Cape Girardeau, Randy. Yeah.
Yeah, this is...
it was a big deal when I was in band camp.
I got to say, this 5 is really good.
5?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you try 6?
Yeah, man. You think 5 something.
That's spearmint. There is also a peppermint 5. I thought we were going to chew.
I couldn't resist.
Me neither. I think I can smell the 5 from here.
It's real good.
I can.
Yeah.
Do you guys think gum freshens your breath, and for how long? I mean, what's your take on that?
I think it does.
Oh, 100%.
But then as soon as it's out, the sugar kind of takes over, and it makes your breath worse, I think.
Yeah, maybe a little.
That's interesting, man. Okay.
Yeah, a little. Depends on how bad it was in the first place. But yeah. But I think while you're chewing it.
Feels good.
Yes.
Yeah. And
I think so.
Freshens. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a net gain by doing it. There's our bubblegum tree, by the way.
Look at that.
Yeah. Is that in Cape Girardeau?
And that is disgusting, is really what we'll call that.
It is kind of gross.
That is really gross.
Not sure who started that, but we should just move on and never talk about it again.
Cape Girardeau. Is it still there, Randy?
Is it still there?
I think they moved it. It's like a wall or something now.
Ooh, the
rise and fall of the gum tree.
It's a wall. Now gums is all over the wall.
It's at SEMO, it looks like. Southeast
Missouri. That's where band camp was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you learn a lot down there?
Not really. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was just more a place to go be in the band. You don't know what made you a good player or not. You had to do a lot of different things.
What do you mean?
I think if you're going to be good at the clarinet or something like that, or good at wrestling, you got to have about 500,000 different activities, and then you get better. You don't know which one made you a better.
Gotcha. You do it all.
You do it all. Probably the same with being a singer.
Sure.
You know?
Jingle singer. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Who knows?
Original tree so there's an original bubblegum tree got cut down in 1989.
So that was after band camp, because I probably went to band camp in 81, 82 or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, so you saw the original one?
I saw the original
Dude,
one.
that is huge.
Yeah, man. I was there. I have gum on that tree.
Yeah. Did you decorate it?
Yeah. Yeah.
You got gum on there?
I'm almost positive.
It's huge, man.
Yeah.
The first replacement, that one lasted from 1990 to 2018. Wow. And then a black gum tree was planned in 2018, but it was damaged in a storm in May of that very year. Currently, there is a tulip poplar tree that was planted in 2020 and is the current gum tree.
So they keep, yeah.
How many, do you think that tree closes the deal for a lot of people that are trying to choose where to go to school?
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, if all things even.
You go to the place with the gum tree.
Place has a gum tree.
And they start the tours off. You're looking at a campus tour.
Oh,
they're like,
man, yeah. What are you going to show in Southeast Missouri?
Yeah.
No offense, guys.
Yep.
You're going to the gum tree pretty quickly.
And that's closing deals.
I think they have the world's largest cup, right?
Yeah, they got that.
Talk about that.
Thornton's gas stations. Is that what it is? A Thornton's gas station is a giant soda. Buddy Jeff.
Cape too.
Our buddy Jeff had a comedy club down there for a while, and you would all go, if you work the club, you go get your picture taken with that giant soda.
World's largest fountain soda cup.
I didn't know about the gum tree until now. This is crazy.
There it is.
Oh, Rhodes. Is it Rhodes?
It.
Sorry, it's not Thorns. It's Rhodes. Rhodes, RHODES. 13.74 feet. What? A lot of gallons.
Almost 4,800.
And any word of what's in? Is it Dr. Pepper in there? What's in there?
I think it's a knockoff brand. You can't fill that with Dr. Pepper. You know how much that would cost?
RC Cola all day.
It's true.
Might be RC. Somebody, man, and he sent me an email. Somebody just sent us a bunch of old time RC cans.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, the real royal blue can. I got it in the car, and he sent me an email because I don't think he included his name and the stuff that went to the postal box.
Got it.
But he sent me an email. I got to find that. I'm a little behind on stuff.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's all right, man. Yeah, you've been gone, buddy.
I've been out.
I had an RC Cola this weekend. I didn't mean to interrupt. I had an RC Cola twice.
Randy, you can always
weekend.
interrupt, okay?
Yeah, Randy, you run this business.
What? Anything to say about that RC Cola?
Yeah, I went to the Battlehawks game on Friday, and it was much better here in a can than it was out of a plastic bottle there.
Okay.
Okay. So just
they have moon pies at that game?
No.
I didn't see any moon pies.
Gotcha.
It's really interesting. So just, anybody keeping score at home, things that take priority over Greg's special.
Mm-hmm. The Battlehawks game?
United Football League Battlehawks.
Check.
Yeah. That's not the NFL, right?
No, it is not. It is the United Football League.
Okay.
And RC Cola.
RC Cola
Comes before watching.
You think I'm third, or you think there's some other stuff we're going to uncover here?
Clearly some other things. I mean, it's been again, what are we looking at? 10 days since that thing's been out?
It's I think it's right around day 10. Yeah, 9 days.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if it was 10, I'd have a right to be upset with him.
I noticed some redecorating in Randy's home as well, so that took priority. Yeah, he definitely cleaned all the consumer
clean all the
dishware,
the mugs. Yeah.
So just
no way you could have the special on while you were cleaning mugs, could you?
I got to focus.
It's impossible.
So he would rather do the dishes than watch your special.
Yeah. Sean and Tim were there for the beginning. They were there.
Yeah.
Well,
we were there.
There when it was shot.
And then we also watched it.
Yeah. Got to say once again, Tim warmed up the audience that night along with Mark Shalafu, and they did a fantastic job.
Oh, thanks, man. It was real fun.
If you're in the Chicago area, make sure you go see Tim this weekend on Sunday. It's going to be pretty awesome. Also, as long as we're just mentioning stuff, this is pretty cool. Am I okay to say this? We can cut it if I'm not.
Sure.
Nate is doing a round of tapings called Nateland Presents. He did it once before. They're going to add a little bit more production, I think, into this one. And they're going to shoot them over 3 days in June. I believe it's like June 21, 22, 23, somewhere in that neighborhood.
22, 23, 24.
22, 23, 24. And basically, a lot of people are going to go do short sets, like 10-minute sets. And Nate's going to put them out on Nateland's YouTube channel like he did my special. But this is pretty cool. Sean O'Brien and Tim Convey are going to be part of this. How about that?
We are going to be part of it.
Yeah, we're real excited.
And I'm asking, once they do find out the exact date, do you guys have it yet?
Not yet.
Once they do find out the exact date, we'll have that to you next week. I'm going to try to get that from Adrian. I would love it if some folks from the Coterie could go out and support these guys. It'll be at Zany's Lab in Nashville.
Yeah.
And it's a really cool venue, and I'm sure there'll be some special guests there. It's an awesome time.
Yeah.
And man, we'll get into it more, but I really want our people to go out and support you guys.
And they got great comics for lined up, and just the approach for this thing is cool. They're basically saying, what does it take to put out a special that Randy Cash would watch within the first 48 hours? That's kind of the...
And he said what? He said nothing more than 10 minutes, right? Nothing involving Greg Warren.
Yeah, he said, I'm going to want it shot in Nashville.
Yeah.
I want Greg Warren nowhere near the place, not even in that state, preferably.
Right.
And he said he wanted Tim and Sean on it. So
Tim and Sean are on it.
We'll see.
I'm proud of these guys. They'll have some really good material. You have not decided whether Kevin is going to be part of this, right?
Yeah, we're still working it all out. But
could be just straight stand-up, could be stand-up and some music with Kevin.
Yeah.
Who knows with Tim? Sean, Straight stand up.
No music with this guy. Man.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'll tweet Bono, see if he wants to come up and join, but probably won't get back.
Man, that would be so awesome.
He probably would be cool.
Man, if Bono showed up at the Nateland Presents taping,
Randy still wouldn't watch it.
No, man.
He's not watching.
He hates the Irish.
He's got stuff to do, man.
Yeah.
And by the way, since we're talking, this is a pre-plug. Next show, so you guys are listening or watching now, next week, big announcement from Greg and I. Huge. And this is not a lie.
On next Consumers episode,
you will hear a major announcement. This is real. This is not some wacky, this is a real thing.
Do you know what this is?
I am fired up. I am not shocked that he forgot.
He's puzzled.
He will know, but in his world, it's not a big deal. In mine, it's a huge deal.
I don't know.
And this is a real thing.
Does it involve...
all right, I'll give away a huge clue. Okay. It involves national TV.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, great.
So that's all we can say.
Perfect.
That's all we can say is now. Next episode,
we'll be talking about it.
I forgot all about that.
I know you did because you know
you're a busy guy.
You'll know why. You'll see why you forgot a lot and why I can't wait. So
that's I forgot.
I thought he was just making something up, but I know what he's talking about now.
That'll be really cool.
Yeah,
things are never going to be the same on this show.
No, it changes it'll change everything.
Sean, gun to the head, percentage chance Randy Cash tunes in for that.
14%.
14, Tim?
Yeah. Actually, 21%.
I'm going to go 7.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not
interesting. All divisible.
We'll see.
I like it.
All divisible.
That's a math, guys. I'm good.
By 7. Yeah. Tim, are you familiar with Catalina Island?
Just that name I've heard, but I couldn't tell you
off the
anything
coast of
about
California.
Yeah, I know it from Step Brothers.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. Old William Wrigley Jr. bought that thing.
He
bought the island.
Wow.
Yeah, he bought it.
Yeah, man, that was like the big thing in the movie Step Brothers.
That's the Catalina mixer?
The Catalina wine mixer.
Yeah,
they said it like 8 times.
Yeah.
Which there was one of the funniest scenes I swear in any movie was that movie where Horatio Sands was a cover band of 80s Billy Joel only.
Yeah.
And then everyone would shout out like 90s present day Joel. And he just started slowly, like, they'd say, I don't know, in the river
We didn't
of the
start
night.
The fire.
Yeah. No. I'd say it's 80s. 80s. Then they'd go in and somebody else would say another. And then he would just be like, no. We're doing 80s Joel. And he would just the slow roll of aggravation. But he flips out. Like, I can't take it anymore. Just storms off. So funny, man. That part of that scene, I was like, just such good writing there.
He's
really
great.
80s Joel only. So Catalina wine mixer. That's what we're talking about. Sorry, Greg.
So he bought
Isn't that what Rob Riggle did?
Yeah. Robert, you're right.
Bang! Yeah.
He's a funny guy. You know him?
I don't know him. No, he's military.
He do stand up.
I think he does do some stand up. Yeah, I think, he served our country.
Yeah, I think he was a 9/11 first responder too.
Was he really?
He was something to do like he was like down there. Like,
is that right?
I think so. Yeah, I swear I saw like a doc on it.
I think we covered this before, but Wrigley's owns Lifesavers.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe they can start making some more rolls.
Yeah.
I did see.
You found rolls?
I found rolls. One of the things you don't see, I saw some Big Red today in a convenience store with Lifesaver rolls. You don't see the 5-piece packs anymore.
Right. Yeah. You know why?
These things.
They had to rebrand it because the quarter price was tattooed on there. Remember, it was always a quarter for like 20 years.
Tattooed on the packaging.
Yeah. Randy,
the packaging?
If you want to Google image.
They had
it said 25 cents. So they would have to read.
On the Lifesavers thing?
No, on the
gum pack.
Got it.
I swear,
I know what you're talking about.
15 years.
You're talking about.
Couldn't they have just made new packaging?
No, they couldn't, man. There's too much out there, man. So then one guy's paying a quarter, another guy's paying 35 cents. They're getting sued.
You're talking about the little skinny guys.
Right there. There it is, right there.
Yeah.
Fourth from the left, 25 cents.
Yeah, but you could run out of those packs and then just make more.
I don't know, man. I'm saying that's my theory.
They stopped producing that line?
That's just the theory.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. It's a theory.
Yeah. There it is.
Got it.
For only 25 cents. So
Yeah,
now what are they going to put?
what-
What are they going to put? Replace? They're just going to leave it blank. And then people are like, "Oh, that's a quarter."
Randy, you still got the old table?
Yeah,
There it
it's It's downstairs. The tabletop is downstairs. Absolutely.
He washed it this weekend. He sanded it this weekend. He spent time with that table. Well, not.
You can't watch comedy when you're sanding because it's the noise.
Yeah.
But, maybe that should be the gum table. We'll just chew all this gum and stick it on the old table.
A great idea.
How about that?
Randy?
Yeah, it's not gross.
I thought we were cutting it up and sending it to people.
We are. We're just a little behind on that. Like we did. What have we done? We did get that cooler out to Sally Duke.
The cooler got out. I gave away like a bunch of shirts to somebody who then they just deleted me online.
What?
Real bummed
What do you
out.
mean?
Like in like Messenger. Like it was like I sent I don't know someone shirts because I made some thing. I was like I'll send 3 shirts to anybody who knows. Like I did something like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And so somebody's like, yeah, I'll take. And then it was just like profile doesn't exist after I sent it.
I mean, they might have just gotten off of the thing. They may not have deleted you.
I know. It's just kind of funny that like as soon like
They also may not have enjoyed the shirts.
Yeah.
man, that's not fair.
It's
a solid.
I obviously sent Mookopotamus the Lego.
After like 9 months.
9 months broken.
Yeah, it's broken.
We haven't even been doing
you didn't send him.
We haven't
you
even
sent
been
him
doing
a bunch
the
of pieces
podcast.
of Legos.
We haven't even been doing the podcast for 9 months.
I don't know. I thought we were doing it for like 9 years.
It's an exaggeration.
I don't
19
know.
months at least.
Point is he got him.
Mookopotamus.
Yeah,
Love
he got it.
Mookopotamus.
All right, so I think we got a lot of extra gum. I got a whole bag full of gum down there. You want to send some gum to somebody?
Do I?
I mean, obviously we're not going to have you do it, but do you want to have us send some? Randy liked it. Should we have? Myself or Sean will send some gum to a winner. How should we decide? Should we go comment contest or that's how we got Sally, right?
Yeah. Do you want to do it based on comments that we read today or comments that people leave on this episode?
Probably the back one, right?
The back one.
Okay.
You want to do that? We'll try that this time.
So this episode.
But how are we going to judge it?
Randy's
Is it on the YouTube page? Is it on? Sean's going to stand up for the audio people. Is it in the consumers group?
I think the YouTube page is easy.
Okay, so just the YouTube page.
By the way, I love the YouTube people. That's but I'm just saying there are times I think we get a little carried away where there's a lot of audio people that are like, yeah, I don't care about Sean's.
All right, here's the
stupid
deal,
football.
man. Here's the deal. We're going to do this.
Moving on.
Okay. Some people, whoever leaves our favorite comment on the YouTube episode gets some gum. Okay. Whoever leaves our favorite comment on the on Apple Music gets some gum. Okay.
What about if they comment on Spotify?
Nope.
I don't even know how to find those.
I couldn't even find it. Nope.
All right, fair enough.
But keep it up.
Yeah, if you're on Spotify, I apologize. Keep listening on Spotify, but you could just go to YouTube and leave a comment and get in on it that way.
Or the group too.
I know, but I can't be giving away 8 boxes full of gum.
That's fair enough, buddy. No
Follow me?
Money's tight. I got you.
It's not tight. I'm just,
Well, we do. Well, you bet $120 gum. We get
Can I say
$40
this?
of gum. 3 people.
I'll bet it's less expensive to order this and ship it to whoever these people are than to send the gum that you have here to them.
Probably right, man.
Yeah, man. It's also, we make a lot of stupid financial decisions on this podcast. Okay, like you want to break that down. I also probably should have called Brazzi and said, "Send me a bunch of peanut butter," but no, I went into Schnucks and bought about $400 worth of Jif.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we do a lot of dumb stuff, real dumb stuff. We're not going to stop that. All right, that's part of why people enjoy us. Let's get to comments.
That's nice, man.
I like all the things on the podcast that are Greg saying, I, me, but when it comes to mistakes, it's we do a lot of stupid things.
Yeah. It's
I decided this. I decided we're going to do this. We make a lot of dumb decisions.
It's like when your team wins or loses in sports. We win. The Cardinals, we won today. They lost today.
Yep.
When they lose, I had no part of it, man. I don't even like that team. They lost.
So you guys are just great with money and financial decisions on the podcast, or you just don't make any. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, definitely don't make any.
Fine.
But, I mean,
I've made some real dumb moves, and I'm going to keep making them.
It's fine. It's just let's include. Let's all be included on the wins and the losses.
That's right.
There's some wins.
We're a team in here. Even Randy.
Yeah.
Together, everyone achieves
How about the
more.
new table?
We all. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Table's great.
I didn't pay a nickel for that.
No,
Randy
I know.
got it.
It was huge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the Randy deal.
Yeah, Randy did this all on his own.
We got a lot of positives.
Yeah.
They didn't pay.
I think he was, I don't know whose special he was watching at the time. Probably Nate's.
Yeah.
Maybe Sarah Silverman's got a new special. Yeah. Watch my buddy Mike Birbigliu's special coming out this week, though. It's really funny.
Randy loves it.
If you haven't seen The Champ, I'd love it if you would give it a shot.
Yeah.
Watch it and leave a comment on YouTube and forward it to a friend.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Appreciate it.
Forward it to Randy. Good. Recommend if you like it.
Send it to Randy. Recommend.
Tag Randy.
Yeah.
Tag him.
Send it to Randy. He doesn't know how to find it.
Did Greg, your dad watch the special yet?
He did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He said
there were some problems of him finding it.
Oh yeah, that was.
So I want to make sure.
That these. It's always kind of crazy when you put something on YouTube because like. There's not communication between you and YouTube. You just put it up and, we have smart people that know what they're doing in Nateland, but you're like, we hope it all went right and it got where it was supposed to. And, all the specs are right. So at some point, I knew it was up and it was doing well. And it was like a day or two in and my dad was like, not on YouTube. I'm like, for a second I panicked. I'm like, oh no, something happened. He's like, no, it's not there. I'm like, Dad, I just talked to a lot of people that saw it. It's not there. I can't find it. Jill can't find it either, so it's not there. So you better call somebody.
He told you it's just the trailer.
Yeah,
the trailer's up there.
Yeah, I just keep getting the trailer.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. Yeah. Luckily, he was wrong on this one.
Yeah, because I was alarmed when you told me. I was alarmed.
Yeah.
He
found it.
Yeah, he did find it. Yeah.
All right, man. All is safe.
Let's do some comments, buddy.
Would
what are people talking about this week, guys? That's the question.
All kinds of stuff. Comments, anywhere you comment, I'm going to eventually find it. So I appreciate you guys commenting on the YouTube channel, on the Apple Music, the reviews on Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, excuse me, and in the Consumers Podcast fan page, members of the Coterie getting involved in there. So yeah, we appreciate you guys commenting. Here we go. Jordan Perkins 2330 on YouTube said, Sean throwing 8 seeds into a pot. Then the guys argue about how trees work. That was the most Nateland discussion ever. I love it.
Yeah, man. I posted it in our little group thing, that picture of the tree, my little plant.
Yeah, and a lot of people
out there,
thought you had a weed.
But one guy, but I think he was just kidding around. Actually, Gabe, I think, came in and said he thinks I have a real shot at something.
No, like a hybrid. That was one of my favorite conversations we've ever had.
Oh yeah, dude. You think I'm dumb?
Gabriel?
He put a comment on about like
Gabriel has authority to speak on one thing.
Oh, just the joke weight,
the succotash meter
scale.
Yeah. We don't take anything else he has seriously on this podcast.
Yeah.
And we reluctantly gave him that, but he's earned his way on that.
Yeah,
and he's grandfathered in. You couldn't have him out.
No.
Yeah.
But horticulture?
No.
Not a chance.
Right.
Colonel Sandals 25 said, I live in Brazil, Indiana, and I had no idea that Orville Redenbacher is from here. I thought our only famous guy was Jimmy Hoffa, but now I have one more fun fact. Thanks, guys. Also, we do not celebrate any of Brazil, the country's holidays. We did just get a new Dollar General, though, so that's something. We talked about Brazil, Indiana, where Orville's originally from, and do they, like a lot of these towns, Paris, Texas, for example, whatever. Some interesting stuff on the Facebook group about towns like that do celebrate. Holland, Michigan, for example. They lean into that culture.
Tulips.
What's tulips?
Dutch. They're the famous.
Oh, they have tulips
famous
because they do over there.
Tulips. Too. Shoes, probably.
Yeah, the wooden shoes. The outfits.
I got some regular shoes. They're pretty cool. I showed them to you guys. Not wearing them today, but
up in
Amsterdam.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. in the real over. Yeah, I thought you were saying in Michigan. KJ Fogwell said, "I'm from Valparaiso, Indiana, and Orville Redenbacher is our claim to fame here. The factories were in the region for many years, and Redenbacher resided here with his family for many years. Since then, we have a tradition of our annual popcorn festival every September. Orville himself used to march in the parade every year until his passing. Our Central Park even has a statue of his likeness. It is a very special tradition here in our great little town. Love you guys, the pod, and Greg Special."
I think I saw the statue. He may be sitting down.
Really?
Park bench.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Older guy. Likes to relax in a park.
It's where Jethro Tull got the inspiration for that.
From the Orville statue?
Yeah.
Whoa. Really?
Yeah.
Boy, I love learning.
Apparently needed a Kleenex.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
That's good. down, 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 down. Not Dave.
Getting a lot of music from
No,
Tim and I
is
love
cooking
it.
over there.
I
Man.
love it.
It's the weekend, guys.
Some slides and a Jif sweatshirt, and he is feeling good.
Got anything from the weekend?
Oh yeah, Jif sweatshirt. Pardon me.
The weekend. We were looking for a little.
Oh, from the weekend.
I feel it coming out.
Yeah.
Is he as good as the numbers he gets? Is that makes sense to you, right? The weekend.
He's a talent.
Very
I
talented.
don't,
Like
not,
Michael Jackson of today type talent.
Oh, that's a whole other.
come on, man.
He's Michael Jackson obviously is an all timer. To put the weekend in there,
not an all timer. That's what I'm gonna ask. He's got all time plays.
I think that remains to be seen. The artist of the weekend. I think he's very good. You know,
talk to me in 10 years.
What about his understudy?
The weekday.
Yeah.
You got
pretty quick, and I'm not good at those. I got that.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Boom.
The weekday's fun. I expect big things.
They open
big
for
things.
the Sundays.
Sundays are so good.
They're so good, man.
Not Dave 7005.
Not Dave.
Said, I was hoping we would get to hear some champ talk this week, but I guess we'll have to just be patient. Be patient.
Dude, that thing.
I liked it. Randy doesn't get it.
Yeah.
Randy.
One of these days.
Has no idea when he's like, what is that?
So good.
Is that a Nate joke? Is that a Brendan Air joke?
Yeah. I didn't
Does
see
Zoltan do that joke?
Didn't
Randy
see
has
that
no
on
idea.
Silverman's special.
Yeah.
Dude,
Real
that
good.
joke was a monster, man. I mean, I don't think I've seen such a reaction out of his career as the cheerleading fishing thing.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I mean, just exploded, man.
Yeah.
Huge, buddy.
My friend Amanda,
Big.
I don't know if you guys have ever met Amanda. Sean met Amanda, actually. She lives out in the Bay Area. She was part of the sketch group.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Really great girl, really pretty girl.
Yeah.
She said that my moves were not fresh.
Oh,
She thought I was a bad cheerleader.
that's what made it funny.
Exactly, man. If you were good, the whole thing would
That's
have
what
busted.
so they weren't good.
They were pretty bad.
What?
But your commitment to it
Yes,
is
Tim's
what
all
made
over
it funny.
Let
me tell you how comedy
I'm
works.
thinking, you guys shouldn't let me. I'm going around thinking I'm like a really
Crushing
good
it.
cheerleader.
Yeah.
It
and
was
I'm
bad
not. You're
and,
saying
like-
I'm not.
No, you're pretty bad. But in
In the best way possible.
the most
Like a
hilarious
paradox.
way.
Yeah. Yeah, it was great.
Randy,
man.
don't
Don't laugh
don't
at
even
that,
weigh in
buddy.
on this. You got nothing. You don't know anything what we're
Yeah.
talking about. You didn't watch the special. You don't intend to watch the special. You can't participate in this.
Dude, I think if we hit him one more time in special, I think he's gonna quit. So we better back off, man.
Yeah.
Let's back off him. I mean,
You could quit, or you could just go watch the special.
Not everybody quits,
guys.
Sean.
We are. What did I quit?
You quit the podcast like at least 7 times.
3. I talked to Nate. I got rehired. And by the way, Nate wears flip flops on his podcast. Just so you know.
Is that right?
God bless whoever wrote that comment. I'm so sorry. Somebody wrote, and I'm like, oh yeah. Oh, nobody says anything about that though, do we? Yes, Nate wears flip flops. He has on some episodes.
I mean, I got to
just
be
saying,
honest. They feel good.
It's just the funniest thing. I couldn't believe what I was reading. I couldn't believe it was like what it's like, dude. We're not bankers. Like, what are we doing here?
Feels good. And I'm kind of
Feels amazing.
I'm
If it
kind of
wasn't-
on fire this episode.
If it wasn't
so.
60 degrees, man, I'll tell you what. I'm going to be in a tank top next
I don't
week.
have any problem with your attire.
Thank you, Coach.
Groucho T on that same topic says, we're going to need to hear bang, bang, choo-choo train. Casually said once an episode now.
I got to thank Rafe Williams for that, man. He's the one who told me about that cheer.
Oh, is that
cheer,
the
yeah.
Rafe?
That's a real cheer. And then we wrote on the way back from Huntsville, Alabama, we wrote the fishing lyrics for it. And then I worked with Brooke Buning, the cheerleader coach at Kirkwood, to help me with the moves.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister Jara, who is my sister-in-law
Sister-in-law.
Jara, she's my sister. She is African American, and she said that I appropriated that cheer. She said it was.
Greg.
She said it was cultural appropriation.
Oh, man.
When I did that cheer, yeah, and she came to the show, and that's what she said the next day. I was like, "Did you like the show?" She's like, "Yeah, but it's cultural appropriation."
I mean, dude, just take the special down. That's what we got to do now, man.
She's
Gone.
She's real funny.
She is funny.
More popcorn from last week's episode, or Redenbacher episode. Ashley Cogburn says, my dad says the best and only way to make popcorn is on the stovetop using bacon grease.
Whoa,
Crazy.
Okay.
that's
Right? I thought
Feels
that was
dangerous, but honest.
Yeah, it feels a little fatty too.
that was worth bringing up.
Yeah,
Bacon
I like.
grease. Yeah.
What you're saying.
There you
I
go.
remember my nano used to keep a jar on the kitchen ledge.
Yeah, yeah. No, I know exactly
with
what you're saying.
bacon grease in it. Yeah.
Yeah, did like when we were kids. Yeah, when bacon was made, they'd collect it in like a Folgers Crystals can, and then you discard it because you don't want to throw it down the drain. Because
you're not supposed to put it in the drain. Yeah,
it could be screw up your pipes and plumbing and all that fun stuff.
Yeah. This is a little controversial here, and
oh boy, roll up the sleeves, guys. Roll it up.
Greg was vulnerable earlier about his time on the 2-seat bicycle trying to meet somebody.
Yeah.
I want to bring this up. Mike Terry, 1969, said, "I'm a big Tim fan."
Oh, nice.
But he really blew it with the whole banana flavoring story. It's a myth that the current artificial banana flavor is based on the extinct Gros Michel banana. Other than that small snafu, the podcast was 100% accurate otherwise. I did some deep dives, Mike Terry, because I heard that story or that anecdote, if you will, from Adam Conover, the comedian who did Adam Ruins Everything, he's researching things unlike anyone I've ever seen. I heard that from him, so I trusted it to be true. I did a lot of research and couldn't find anything that said that it was not true. I found a few things where they said, we're pretty sure, we don't really know, but I'm not ready to say that is not a fact just yet.
Yeah, who wrote this?
Mike Terry, 1969.
Mike Terry, 1969. What's the craziest thing about this comment? I think you skipped over it.
That he's a big Tim fan?
No. Other than that.
That we were 100% accurate.
I can assure you that's not the case.
On Redenbacher?
Yeah.
I don't know.
75.
Have we ever gone over 63
No, probably
in an episode?
Probably not.
We should run those. Just me alone, I bring the average down.
Way down.
I'm about 17 out of 100, right?
Yeah, so we should run those numbers sometime. Mike Terry, if it's not true and I'm spreading it, I apologize, but I feel like it was a very trusted source. And he basically said it, but the idea is that banana flavoring doesn't taste like real bananas because the banana that it was based on has since gone extinct. Also that it was slippery, and that's why that.
Sean, if you're keeping track here.
I'm keeping track.
Tim says something. Terry challenges on him.
Yeah.
Tim goes right back at Terry.
Yeah. Tim.
I'm just saying, I don't know.
Ball in your court, Mike Terry.
Yeah.
I'm 1969.
I wouldn't mess Terry.
Yeah.
Terry sounds like
Tim's coming over the top. Usually, when we get called out, we're like, yeah, we're wrong about that. Not Tim.
Well, because this comes from Conover, and I'm a believer.
Now he's trying to bully you. Yeah. He's got Conover on his side.
Yeah.
Let's see who you bring in.
Yeah.
Huh?
If you're going to ruin everything, don't want to go
Terry's
up against
probably
him.
a real...
If I know Terry, though, he's coming with some heavy hitters.
Yeah, you could be right.
Dole.
Oh, boy.
Chiquita.
Oh, I thought you meant Bob.
So did I.
Bob Dole says these bananas.
A real
right.
pedagogue.
Lots of comments on.
I tried, man.
Boy.
I tried for the last 90 seconds. I tried to.
You got it. All right, you got it in there. Let's move on.
Well, that's out of context now. Well, there it is. Pedagogue.
Pedagogue.
I was going to say Terry's a real pedagogue.
I know what a demagogue is. What's a pedagogue?
Well, that's why we're here to learn, buddy. You're in luck. Randy, Google it.
Spell that.
It is basically like a teacher of like strict
PED
knowledge. I think like strict.
A.
Yeah, let's see. I got it here. It's
GOG.
PEDA GOUGE.
Oh,
Greek word teacher.
pedagogue, a teacher, especially a strict or pedantic one.
Oh, pedantic.
Pedantic. It's like the same word.
Which is, oh no, did I already do pedantic?
No, I don't think you did. But pedantic is familiar to me.
I think I did pedantic.
A teacher, especially a strict or pedantic one.
Man, I think pedantic's been done.
It's a little bit of a circular definition. Pedantic is many of the essays are long, dense, and too pedantic to hold great appeal.
Man, somebody will figure this out. I think I did that.
I don't think you did.
Really? Okay, I hope you're right, because that would be a rerun. And we don't care for that in this program, guys.
Pedantic is excessively concerned with minor details, rules, or formalities. The pedagogue, the teacher who is okay.
I mean, I think it's a fun word. I'm a little nervous that I somewhat used a different variation of that word.
You're not. That's a good. I think it's a good use of it on.
Yeah, you did a good job.
My banana nemesis.
Guys.
No, I think Mike Terry's a good guy. All right, Sean's legs. Lots of comments on Sean's legs. He wore shorts and slides last episode. People beat him up. Encyclopedia Angie says, I'm an audio listener, and I knew I could hear naked legs in this episode.
Yeah, man.
Thanks
I'm sorry, Angie.
Yeah.
It was disgusting.
Thank you, Angie.
I Rennert said, regarding Sean's shorts and slides, I don't mind the shorts, but I am not a fan of the slides, especially without socks. insane. I have been a strictly audio listener for a long time, but I've decided to move to YouTube to better support my favorite podcast. Seeing Sean's dogs out in the slides made me go back to audio.
Wow.
Smiley face.
Took her right back to audio.
I only came back to make this comment since Tim doesn't use Apple or Spotify comments.
Nice.
He hates you, people.
Let's keep it going.
He hates you.
Randy Voss, 1185, said, Sean, shorts, slides, what a listener call out. While Sean is absolutely a man of the people, he really does need to step it up a bit during the pod. I've frankly seen better legs on a table.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not saying, my legs are horrific. I'll admit that. And my body just, but I will say this. You can barely, the thing is about the shoes.
Wait till we put you in that suit.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, no, I'm literally leaving here. I'm going to South County to negotiate this. So I got it right here. Here's my guy right there.
That's where you get a suit.
My chop.
It's great looking. Yeah.
Really good looking. So.
Mr. Ojai says, let's wear some pants. We're consumers, not animals.
Yeah. You guys ought to take it.
Yeah, man. I know.
Both of you guys. You're bringing us down.
I'm just solidarity today. I'll go back to pants. I have great legs, though, is the thing. My calves are
not a big fan of Holiday Tim.
Famous. Huh?
I love it, man. I think I like
keep it at the country
like the
club,
way you
Captain.
Look. We do one 4th of July weekend. They're coming out then too.
Can't wait. We love the way you look. We guarantee it. Men's Warehouse.
Never mind. Thanks.
We got it.
Nice talking to you.
JoJo Country Girl said, I am not annoyed with the shorts. Go Bills.
Yeah, that's a good sport right there. She's go Bills a lot, man. She gets it.
This one is going to ruffle some feathers. Cynthia
Nixon.
P. Inero Bastos. I don't know what that's saying. 1098 says, since you guys were talking about the no half pants rule, can you please create one shave before the show rule? Sometimes you guys looked like you just rolled out of bed and went to record the pod. No care to be presentable at all.
We're not the Yankees. You can have facial hair on this podcast.
Yeah, we're more the Baltimore Orioles of the podcast world.
I was gonna go like Oakland.
What was the guy Brady on the Orioles with the
Anderson.
big old
Brady Anderson.
Brady Anderson? Is that his name with the big old sideburns?
You're like he was on the juice, right? Hit like 80 home runs one year.
I
think he went down.
A lot of people thought he was not, and then he did hit. He hit 60 1 year. Or something like that.
Really?
All of a sudden, and it was right in the era. So who knows?
Last season he had 12. Next year 63.
Yeah,
pretty suspicious.
Great sideburns though.
Yeah.
People weighing in. I talked quite a bit on that episode about how impressed I was with the Brooks and Dunn show. I made the disclaimer many times that I don't like country music, but that I like Brooks and Dunn. Got real beat up for it. Kane Kohler, 1048, said, I really don't like country music, but I love listening to country songs, and I'm going to country concerts and talking about country lyrics, but I really don't like country music. That's fair.
That was good, yeah.
Caleb Clark, A8, said, Tim, I too am a fan of Brooks and Dunn while also deeming myself, quote, too punk rock for country. I never was a fan of country. However, I've discovered there are some country hits from the mid to late 90s that I have to admit hit the spot for me. I refer to this as school bus country because I never would have heard them if I wasn't on the school bus. Country is still not my cup of tea, but school bus country speaks to my heart. Brooks and Dunn is the king of school bus country.
I didn't know they played music on the school bus.
Oh, well, maybe the other kids were playing stuff for each other, or maybe they did. I don't know. I like that term anyway, school bus country. Halo Gunner, who we've heard from before, says, Tim, I'm a total punk pop kid from the 2000s, so I get it with not being into country at all. But my dad, who has since passed, for some reason got real into 90s country. So some of those bands like Brooks and Dunn, Alabama, Alan Jackson, Tim McGraw are all weirdly nostalgic, but way out of my wheelhouse. When I was at Dusty Slay's recent show, waiting for it to start, the only songs they played that I knew were those guys.
Don't work, man. Don't work, man.
There it is.
No, Dusty Slay.
Light.
Right here, work, man.
And then don't work, man. There's no Dusty Slays. Country concert, Dusty Slay.
I titled this section Cranky Greg. Janet Tarak says, I agree. I said at one point on the pod, I suggested that popcorn was putting you in a good mood. And I'm like, oh, we need to have some popcorn in here all the time. People weighed in on that. Janet Tarak said, I agree. Greg needs some popcorn every episode to help his mood improve. Mario Escobar Jr., 1330 says, Greg.
I don't know, man. Tim's he's just brushed over it. And we're moving on, buddy. So,
well,
I think he wanted to talk about that.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
No, I'm just wondering. Felt like you had to read that comment, huh?
Mario Escobar Jr., 1330 says, Greg Warren saying he's generally happy is such a great joke. His anger comes out in all the episodes.
Angry now. Definitely angry now.
Why?
Why are you angry, man?
I just hit my head.
Hmm.
Well, Brett, somebody get the popcorn.
Yeah. Randy.
I made the popcorn. It was outstanding.
Randy's fault.
I stand behind that popcorn.
Yeah.
All right. And now, guys, just wanted to make sure to
What else you got? Some more angry stuff?
No, that's it. That's a wrap on the angry stuff. Wanted to make sure to read some from Apple Podcasts. Does this review even exist if no one ever reads it? Just dropping this review to see how long it takes Tim to notice. Could be days, weeks, who knows? But hey, even if it vanishes into the digital void, I still love the pod. Keep ignoring us, Tim. You're doing great.
Who's that?
Look at that.
I don't know. I just deleted it right when I read it.
You don't even know who that was. They didn't get credit for it? Come on, man.
Here,
What are you
okay,
doing?
fine.
Yeah, go to that trash can, man.
I'll see if I can. Here, read another one. I'll see if I can find it.
No, I'll find it right now. Here we go.
You
There
wouldn't
we
know
go.
where to
We
look.
got it.
It's from Coates Life.
C. Oates Life?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was left just a few days ago.
Okay. Thank you, C. Oates.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate Sean.
Not angry.
Not angry.
This is from Profe Sapienza. As an audio-only listener, I appreciate Sean looking out for us as opposed to some, Tim, who ignore the Apple podcasters. Love the banter. Maybe a podcast just for the audio cadre. The discontinued snack foods, peanut butter, crisps, Surge, pudding pops, Reggie Bar, etc.
Oh,
But again, that topic was appreciate Sean.
appreciate you. Thank you, buddy.
Agent Alfred said, this one here, doing this for Tim. In lieu of smashing that like button, here's an Apple review for Tim to read that is more current than last October. These three and Randy are my new faves. I've got three things for all of you to do. Go watch the champ on YouTube and check out Ludo. Coterie forever, 24/7, 390. My phone is charged, as is my right.
Who is that?
Agent Alfred.
Agent Alfred.
It's a good one.
Yeah, he had them all there, man.
Man, I'll tell you what, it's too bad he wasn't weighing in on the next episode, or he might be looking at a box full of gum.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think Agent Alfred could bring it on demand.
Oh, yeah.
Just keep it coming. Proud Coterie members, this is Jacob and Neoma Walker. My wife and I love the show. We are proud members of the Coterie. Love all the guys. We are watching the Orville Redenbacher episode now. Sean trips me out looking like he just got done cutting the grass, grabbed a shower, and put on some comfy clothes and slides. In all seriousness, we love the show and appreciate all three of you. Hashtag 390.
There it is.
Yeah.
Love it.
Sean 390.
A lot of good ones on Apple here. This topic this is from Ace's Enigma, and it says, Tim doesn't read these. After listening to Orville Redenbacher episode, I realized Tim never bothers to pay attention to the audio-only people. I decided to throw up a comment to prove the point. You'll never hear from me. This is a great podcast because this comment will never, but you'll never hear from me that this is a great podcast because this comment will never be seen. Keep up the good work. Peter Marc Roger would be proud.
Peter Marc Roger. Is that the guy that is that?
It's one of the
thesaurus thing.
Roger. That's what makes.
Is this a synonym reference? Were there some synonyms in there?
Hang on. I was gonna throw it out in hopes that you guys knew it. Peter Marc.
Is that who Roger is?
A British physician, natural theologian, and founding secretary of the Portico Library. Best known for publishing the Thesaurus of English Words.
So this is basically a synonym. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good.
And
finally, let's see how long this takes. Raining in Washington says, 5 stars, great podcast. I'm leaving this review on the Orville Redenbacher episode to see how long it takes Tim to read my comment. Real popular there.
Yeah, man. They're taking shots at Tim.
Great comments, guys. Keep them going.
I liked him.
Yeah,
I liked him a lot.
Fun
Yeah,
stuff
there's some good stuff going on today.
Yeah. We appreciate it, guys.
Sean, you want to plug some of these dates?
Yeah, a couple things. Like we said earlier, Tim, you can see June 1st, Chicago, Sunday night.
That is this coming Sunday night.
This coming Sunday.
Get the tickets
downtown.
now. Don't wait.
Zanies.
Get them now.
One night only, one show only.
TimConveyStuff.com.
Let's sell this bad boy
or
out.
Zanies, right?
Or Zanies.
Zanies,
Yeah, just make it a little bit. Yeah. Obviously, Zanies too. Zanies, Chicago, Old Town. Going to be real fun.
Can't wait, man. Yeah, love to see it. Greg Warren coming up. We got June 21st, the Ice House in Pasadena, California. Greg will be back in California. Greg just got back from California. and he'll be back in 3 weeks. You had a good time out there, man?
Yeah, it's great. Man.
Yeah.
Did a bunch of podcasts, did some spots and all that stuff.
Yeah. You want to plug any podcasts you were on?
Yeah, I was on Jimmy Pardo's podcast.
He's hilarious, right, man?
He's
like fastest
so good. I mean, he's one of the first guys to do a podcast. I was on Keith Malley's Keith and the Girl, and Keith, I think, was the first comedian podcast. And Jimmy...
Oh, really? Like you're talking like 06 then, right?
Yeah, early on. And yeah, Keith, I did his via Zoom, and I was in Jimmy's studio, and those are great podcasts. I also did Adam Carolla's, and I also did our friends, the Sklar Brothers podcast. That, I believe, comes out next week.
Slow down. Randy's writing these down so that he doesn't watch them.
Yeah,
so
Randy, want to make sure that he doesn't see any of that stuff.
Poor guy, man.
Just a little bit.
Randy, I feel for you, buddy.
Any other dates?
We got some more things. Yeah. June 23rd to 29th. June 23 to 29. That's going to be in Las Vegas. Greg's going to Vegas. Brad Garrett's Comedy Club, which is in what casino, Greg?
MGM.
Bingo.
Yeah.
I'm glad you know that. So that's a long week. That's a nice week. 23rd to 29.
What does MGM stand for? Something Goldwyn.
Metro Goldwyn Mayer.
Mayer, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We skipped over this weekend. I will be at the Comedy Zone in Greensboro, North Carolina. Myself and Ryan Beck will be playing
May 30th
nice.
and May 31st.
Yeah.
Love that.
This weekend.
That's great.
Yeah.
Never been. Went there one time. Like in 2000.
In Greensboro?
Maybe. Yeah. It's been a while.
It should be fun. Yeah, so do that. And then next weekend, I mean, it's the biggest announcement of my life.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
What do you got?
I
Mike's
can't
wedding?
tell you.
Yeah, it'll be on the consumers next
that
week.
one.
I'm saying, yeah. And then Tim and I, hopefully by the next episode, we'll have some
Nashville
locked in dates. We have a rough idea, but might as well wait until we have it 100% confirmed, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, excited about that. But yeah, just buckle up for next weekend, guys. I'm telling you.
It's big. I forgot about it.
Put the countdown clock on. 168 hours. I cannot wait to disclose this news. Very exciting.
Thank you to Tim. Thank you to the Coterie once again for all the support you guys gave me. Thank you to Sean. Thank you to Randy for not watching my special.
What a choice.
Get your comments in. There is gum on the line.
Get excited. Chew away.
You have been consumed.